Yeah, beautiful Los Santos. And it's for you time again, baby. Got our fourth car of the Safe House in the Hills update. And I already know for a fact I'm going to butcher the name. So please, do not be horrible. But it is the Progen Luiva. I'm hoping I said that right, but this is the car we're doing today. It's from the thumbnail. 2.6 mil, and basically 2.7 because that's issue. Well, that's ridiculous, that price. But this is the car we're doing today. I'm not gonna sit here talking a load of crap for ages because, well, there's nothing to say. So we're literally not gonna waste any time out here like we normally do. We're gonna jump straight into the garage of the mansion, show you how to make my version of the car plus extra customization parts so you can see if you want to get it for yourself. Then we'll head down to the airport and test the speed and wrap it up there. So this won't be a very long video at all. Alright, we're in the garage. I had a nice collection going so far, so these are all the cars we've done so far. Obviously the new one is on the end. This is one we did last time. Here we are today. So I went with a red and white theme. I thought it looked quite nice. The nice white stripe through the middle, white along the skirts and the bumpers. And I think it's just simple but clean. So I'm going to show you how to make my version plus all the extra customization pieces. And there's not a lot, it's simple, which is nice. I like the simple like cars. Right, starting from the top, it has imani tech. You can get the missile lock-on jammer. Armor, I've got a max, same with the brakes and the engine. There is no HSW with this one, unfortunately, but it's still reasonably fast. I have driven this myself already, and like last time I didn't drive the car at all till the actual video. So for the exhaust, I've got the over exhaust, and then I'll slowly go through the rest. I didn't even realise that aluminium ones, they look better. I'll stick with the chrome though because it matches the wheels. Plus it's already made the car, I was a bit late, but yeah, I might change that in future off camera. But oh, there you go. Wow, I really didn't pay attention. I would have looked a lot better. But no, we got the over ones, that's what I went for. Hood, I went for the smooth hood, and I'll slowly go through the others as well. I thought these were a bit too like rigid. I thought the flat smooth just looked a lot better. I didn't even touch the horn, all the lights, didn't do any of that. Livery, I got the body stripe, then we got the twin wide stripe, which I thought was a bit meh. I thought that one looked a lot better because it wraps around the bottom as well. And then we got all the other ones. They're all mainly like racing type liveries, which seems to be a running theme with these new cars, which I don't mind, but some of it. And then we got stock mirrors, secondary mirrors, or plastic mirrors. I went with the standard red ones. I thought it was too much white. They kind of get in your face a little bit, whereas it blends in with the rest of the car quite nicely. Plate didn't even touch. Colour, so for the colour I went for a metallic normal red, I know I did, with a percellent bright orange, which is what gives it that like glowy bit there. And then secondary colour I went for a metallic ice white, just to also go around with the bumpers and the skirts. Didn't even put my crew emblem on it. Okay, I didn't do a roll cage, but I'll show you what it looks like. It adds like a really shitty roof, I guess. I was going to, but I thought it just doesn't look right. Plus with the window at the front that you can have, I did, it just looks really weird. So I left it without, which I think looks a lot better. Seats, I went for the coloured seats. And you've also got all these ones. Skirts, I went for the painted clip skirt. And here are the other ones as well. It's not a lot, like I said. And then splitters, I went for the painted wing splitter, which I didn't want those extra little canal bits on the side. I thought it looked better just without it. Spoiler, I went for the primary street spoiler. I'll go for the others. I didn't want too big of one either, and I didn't want too of a small one, so I went like in the middle-ish, which I thought looked nice. It kind of like from the front, it kind of like blends into the car a bit more, if you know what I mean. Tail fins, I've got the secondary fins, which is a little bit to the one because it adds more white to the back, and it kind of like brings that body shop around the bottom a lot nicer. But the other ones are a bit all meh, in my opinion. Transmissions at race, terrible as well. Wheels, I went for, I believe, Sport? Was it? Yeah, Sport chrome rims, and I went for the Cosmo ones. I thought it looked quite nice. And then I added bulletproof tyres. And the colour also you can't do on chrome ones. Wind deflectors, this is actually the window. I believe you get the car like this, if I remember. I was going to go for the small one, but unfortunately no, I think the bigger one because it looks better because it matches the same height as the back bit where your head rests. So I went for that instead. And that's it. See what I mean? It's very small and simple. These cars don't have a lot of customization in this update, so far anyway. But they're good customization options, they're simple. There's a lot of things you could do. So now we'll go test the speed, we'll head down to the airport, and then wrap it up there. Alright, we're at the airport and we're at the yellow line. So if you're new here, I take every car that I test, bring it to this yellow line, and then as soon as the time starts, I zoom whatever car is here right down to the end as fast as possible and time it, and we then see the time at the end and decide whether or not it's fast or slow as shit. Now, I'm interested to see how fast this one is compared to the others, as the other ones have all been around 16 seconds to reach from here to the end. So we're not wasting any more time with yapping on, because well, there's quite frankly nothing else to say. So we will see how fast this car is in 3, 2, 1, and off we go. A bit of a slow start, but it's alright. Now, it's not electric. The last car was electric. This one is not, which is much better. It's nice to actually hear an engine while driving. Okay, well, I think it's safe to say this one is slower. It feels a lot slower. Oh dear. Land it, land it, land it, land it. Yeah. Oh yeah, I meant to do that. Okay, and we got a time of 18.27 seconds, so it's slower by just basically 2 seconds, which, to be fair, is barely that big of a difference. So, what do I think of this car overall? Give it about a 7. It's not one I would drive a lot personally, but for what you get, it's not bad. Obviously, it's not as fast as the others, the speed's quite meh in the middle. Customization's okay, price is not okay, but when are the prices ever okay for GTA cars? But it's not bad. So that's it. These videos don't take long at all, which is what I do love. It makes it a lot easier for me, especially because I'm busy at the moment, so that I can fit these in nicely. I don't know how many more cars there are to do. I think at least 3. But I might take a break next week from this and do something else and then get back to it, so it's just spice it up a little bit. But I will do the BMW next. I know that's the next one I want to buy, so that will be next. But that's it from me. If you liked what I did, if you think it's useful, feel free to like and subscribe. I've got all my links to my socials down below, my Insta and my TikTok. TikTok's been going crazy. I've been posting on there every day since last year, like November, when it was made, and we're doing really well, and I'm doing some new film content on there just to test out some stuff, like written real life stuff, so go check it all out. But other than that, I will catch you all in the next one next week.